Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm here, I'm filming, I'm excited. I've been thinking about filming for a while, so I knew I was ready to get back on camera. And it's been a minute, so I really appreciate y'all, just kind of hanging in and checking in on me and sending well wishes and asking where I'm at. All those good things. I do appreciate all your love, continued love and support. I needed to take a little break, turns out. I thought filming videos would be something that I would just do ad nauseum until, infinity. But turns out I just needed a minute. So it's been a lot going on. I went back to work, life happens, the summer came, Beyonce and Jay-Z went on tour. A lot of things happened, but I am back filming. I'm very excited. I don't know currently what my frequency of uploads will be, but just stick with a sister and we'll get back to it. With that being said, I thought what better way to come back than with the haul, because even though I wasn't filming doesn't mean I wasn't shopping. Unfortunately for my pocketbook, fortunately for my content. And so just recently, Sephora decided to shock us all into a frenzy by dropping this unprecedented sale. So if you shop frequently enough at Sephora, you may or may not know that Sephora typically does 2 sales a year. It's their VIB Beauty Insider Sale. It happens in the spring and it happens in the fall. And that's all you getting of a sale out of Sephora. But suddenly, in August, they decided, hey, we're gonna do another sale with the same level of percentages off that they do for the VIP sale. So it's very confusing. I don't know if this means the sale in the fall is not happening. I haven't heard that, but I do know that they were restructuring their point system, and I think this was like a promotional situation to kind of launch that new point system. If you're interested in what that new point system is, I don't have all the answers. So I would direct you to the Sephora website to check it out. That's the best the sister can do for you today. So anyway, with this sale, I thankfully found out about it about 2 weeks before it happened. I was just about to purchase some skincare items that I was out of and was ready to restock. And I was like, well, if you can hold off 2 more young weeks and wait for this sale, then that would be ideal. So that's what I did. So I picked up a few things that I needed more of. I picked up a few things that I've been looking to try. I also had samples of a few of these items, and so I've been using them for a little while now, so I can actually give you a little mini review on what I think about the product. So this should be fun. You might want to grab a snack. Your girl ain't been here in a minute. I got a lot to say, so let's get started. So we're just gonna reach into the bag and pull out items as they come out. First of all, we have the Marc Jacobs Highliner. This is the matte gel eye crayon. I absolutely love these. I have a handful of shades over here. This is the best waterline eyeliner that I've ever used. It lasts forever. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't run. It's fantastic. It's pricey, but with the sale price, it definitely makes it worth it. And I just wanted to get more color. So this is in the color Fine Wine. I had these thoughts of the fall. There's the color there. Having a very cranberry, smoky eye all fall long. So that is why I purchased this guy. And it's just a beautiful cranberry red eyeliner, which sounds a little weird for a red eyeliner, but why not? So that is that. We do have some skincare. We have the Tatcha Pore Perfecting Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 35, and that's this here. So this is one of the products that I got a sample of a few weeks prior to purchasing, and I used it and I loved it. It's unfortunately a pricey item, but I was having a difficult time finding a sunscreen that didn't leave a white cast, that didn't break me out. And Tatcha just wins it with the packaging. You just pull it out there, and then you have your product here. And it comes in a, I guess I can pull it out for y'all. Comes in a nice tube here, great for travel. I will be taking this on my trip, so I wanted to really kind of investigate a sunscreen that was effective that I could also travel with. So that is this guy. I love. I have it on under my makeup today. It wears really well. It wears really well under makeup, so I absolutely love it. And it pairs perfectly with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Those two are goals. Goals. So also with skincare, I picked up another Good Genes by Sunday Riley. I absolutely love this product. It is a all-in-one lactic acid treatment. I've been using this for months and months and months. I was actually completely out of it and had been out of it for some time, and I noticed a difference in my skin. Like, I can tell I was missing things that my skin loved, so I was happy to repurchase that guy. Along with that piece, we got the Sunday Riley Sleeping Night Oil, the Luna Oil. Another repurchase for me. I absolutely love this, and I was, again, completely out of it, and I could tell the difference in my skin by not using it, so definitely wanted to restock on that puppy. And so while I was in Sephora, actually, I got a couple samples. I think they were 100-point perks, actually, of some other Sunday Riley items. So I got the the CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum is a 100-point sample of this one, as well as the second one. I got two of them. I decided to pick these up because I do have this product and I do use it. I really enjoy it, but I like the little mini guys that I'll take on vacation with me, so that was perfect. As well as the Brightening Enzyme Water Cream from Sunday Riley, the Tidal Moisturizer. I got two samples of those because, again, I will take them on vacation with me. I've used this product before and it was like, it was okay. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't terrible either. So I figure I like it and it doesn't break me out, so I'll take it on vacation. The Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. This is my all-time holy grail favorite ever lip balm. I use this at night before I go to bed, and this is in the flavor or shade Maple. I think it's one of their newer ones. It's clear. It looks like it's a brown color, but on my lips it just looks clear. It does have a bit of a maple flavor to it. I really enjoy it, but it performs like all the other varieties of this product that you can get. It's perfect. I wear it every night. Can't be without it. Needed to restock. Speaking of Bite Beauty, I decided to pick up one of the French press lip glosses here, and this is in the shade Dirty Chai. So that's it there. It's a very pretty color. First of all, it smells like coffee in a good way. I mean, I don't love it, I don't hate it, it's fine. But the color itself is very pretty. And it's a very thick, I take that back. It's a thicker gloss and it's very opaque. So that's it there. And it provides a lot of colors, a lot of pigment in it, and it feels really comfortable on the lips. And I will say, it's not sticky. It's not sticky. But the glorious thing about having short hair is I don't have to worry about my hair getting caught in my lip gloss anymore, so I can try a few more things. So we're gonna go with this. I did wear it all day yesterday, and I've been looking for things that work well on a minimum makeup. I may or may not be on the beach in Maui and want to look fabulous type of items. And so that's where this came in. It looks really good without just any makeup. And, you know, it works well. This was an interesting purchase for me. I didn't anticipate buying this. But I also picked up the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. I haven't used this product in so long. Like, I have been hardcore ride or die for my Scandinavia setting sprays for really a couple years now, like at least 2 or 3 years. I haven't used anything else. But I found in this hot, humid, muggy Chicago summer, my Scandinavia was just not cutting it. So I actually picked up the travel size, and I was like, I'll just get the travel size. I think it's like 15 bucks. I picked that up a few weeks back. I'll use it. If it seems to be working well, then I'll go ahead and get the full size during the sale. And I don't know if switching my primers or using this spray, I don't know what was the cause of my makeup just staying in place a lot longer, but that seems to have something to do with it. So I went ahead and picked up the full size. So I have just been really, really loving that. So there you go. What else did we get? We got another 100-point perk. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I've never tried this. It looked like, I thought I had a second one. I thought I remember people saying that this was a really matte primer, and that was something I was looking for, because again, it was so hot. Every foundation I put on was just melting off. I couldn't keep it on my face. It was just becoming a problem. So I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and try a 100-point perk of this, because you know, these deluxe samples, especially in things like a primer, these 100-point samples really do go a long way. So I figured I would give this a shot. So there is that. What else did we pick up? We also picked up a travel size version of the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment Mask. That's it here. It's just a tiny one. I have long since given up on buying the larger sizes of the Glam Glow mask, because honestly, unless you are using it once or twice a week, it will dry up on you. And so I just don't like wasting my money in that manner when I know I'm only going to use this when I have a problem area, which thankfully these days my skin has really been behaving, so I don't often have problem spots that I need to take care of, but when I do, I wanted to go ahead and get this because it is a good mask. It's really good. Okay, so the next product that I picked up, again, another item that I had a sample of that I was just like, let me go ahead and get that full size, and that is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. It is so good. I've never had a Dior foundation, never even looked to them for anything, but everybody and their mama was talking about this foundation, so I decided to go get a sample, and I tried it out, and the color match is perfect. Is what I'm wearing today. It's a great color for me. And I like the face and body idea because I definitely have been shying away from more full coverage foundations as of lately. I'm definitely a light to medium coverage kind of girl these days, and this is perfect for that. You can build it up to full. I don't feel the need to. I put just a little bit on. Use a brush is the best application for me. And go about my day. It lasts really well. It's a really beautiful finish. I can't get enough of it. Love it, love it, love it. I really like the color selection. It comes in 40 shades, and this is 5 neutral, I probably should have mentioned. And this color is perfect for me right now. I think if I do end up a little bit more tan, especially on vacation, I think I'm gonna take the sample that I have of the 5 warm, which is warmer, but also a little bit darker. I think I'm gonna take that with me on vacation, just in case we have some glam nights out, because that's how we do. What's next? The next item that I picked up in the sale was a travel size version of the new Veil Translucent Setting Powder from Hourglass. So this is it here. And I've also tried this product, and I love it. So funny story about this guy. I picked it up because everyone was raving about it. I watch entirely too much YouTube, and you know, people going on and on about a product just makes me want to try it out. So I picked it up. I do appreciate that they have the travel size version because I don't go through powders enough to buy full sizes of every powder that I try. So I got the travel size. And when I first used it, I just tried it to touch up my makeup in the car. And I think my application was a little bit heavy because, you know, the car mirror, that visor mirror, tells you all sorts of truths that you may or may not be ready for. And I looked and I was like, ooh, this looks like it's leaving a little bit of a white cast. Not sure if I'm into it, whatever, whatever. So I was intending on taking this back, and then something told me, you know what, try that powder one more time and then decide. If you hate it, then you take it back. It's no big deal. And I have zero fear about taking things back. I'll take everything back if I don't like it. So I went ahead and gave it a second try. Oh my gosh. So first off, I used it to set my concealer. beautiful, flawless. Have it on today. Set my concealer so beautifully that I was really a little shooketh in the mirror, like, oh, girl, you looking poreless and smooth and young and things. It was very exciting. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try this all over my face, because I did see Jackie Aina. I'm almost certain I saw her use this in a video and she set her whole face with it. And I was like, well, girl, if you setting your whole face with it, then I need to give it a try. And I was having issues in particular with the sample I had of this foundation lasting and not becoming an oily mess on my face. I'm not sure why. Well, I'm sure part of the reason is that it was 95% humidity in the shade in Chicago for a few days. And I was out here trying to wear a full face of makeup. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Don't judge me. So anyway, I was having trouble with this foundation. I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to set my whole face with this powder and see what happens. I did that early one morning and went to work. Y'all know I'm out here working 10-hour days. It's truly 11 and a half by the time I get home. And my makeup was still looking pretty good. Like, I definitely could have left the job, went out, had some cocktails, and been okay. Like, I was very, very impressed. So this combination together definitely works. So I absolutely recommend this guy. Again, that's the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. So this powder, I'm pretty sure only comes in one shade. I don't think they have a deep shade for this powder, but it definitely works on my skin tone. And I believe Jackie Aina is maybe a shade or two, maybe a shade and a half, deeper in complexion than I am, and it works well all over her face as well. So I think we got a winner on our hands with that one. The last thing I picked up in the VIB Appreciation Sale was the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Glow. Now, I know I just finished telling you that I don't buy full sizes of powder products, because I didn't really think I was a powder girl. But turns out I do enjoy a little bit of powder. Really like the Hourglass Veil powder. You all know my Bobbi Brown Golden Orange powder is a tried and true staple. I absolutely love it. But then this came out. And my issue with powder has always been that I don't want to look too heavy. Like, I don't want my makeup application to look heavy. I want it to look fresh. I like that my own oils kind of come through and I get this dewy situation happening. I'm so into the dew, the glow, all of that right now. So I hadn't been using powder. This Hourglass powder really worked well in setting my makeup and keeping it on my face, and also keeping me from getting too oily in my T-zone and the things just, you know, makeup just running away. What I loved about the presentation of this product is that it is meant to leave behind a glow, but it is also meant to set your makeup and prolong the length of your makeup for up to 12 hours. So Mario says in the commercial, is what I'm telling you. So I decided I would go check it out. Now, when you go to purchase this product, it does come in two shades. It comes in translucent and it comes in medium, translucent medium deep. Now, you can get the travel size and the original translucent shade, but I decided to go ahead and pick up the translucent medium deep. And it is a bit darker of a powder, so in comparison to the Laura Mercier original translucent powder, which is there, this one is definitely medium deep. So I was almost wondering that it was a little too deep for me, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. So I went and I swatched it, which really, I'll be honest, swatching this powder doesn't do it the justice it deserves, but I'll do that for you here. So that's the powder there. So you can hardly see it, but it does give my hand a little bit of a sheen. And then as you blend it out, again, there's that sheen. So it is a little bit golden in color. So it's a little bit golden, a little bit dark or deep, So, you know, you switch on your hand, you just can't really be sure. But again, I'm committed to the take back process. If it doesn't work for me, I'm taking that joker back. I decided I'd go ahead and pick it up in a medium deep color because the other color, I just wasn't sure. Like, I just don't need to be walking around with a white cast on my face. So I figured it's better to go darker than to go too light. So I went ahead and picked it up, and I have to tell you, I absolutely love this powder. I'm wearing it today, and I mean, it's hard to tell because I have a lot of lights on me, so I'm gonna look a little more glowy. But it definitely gives a subtle glow all over the face. It definitely sets your makeup. And what I love most about it, I really enjoy, I'm gonna talk about it more in a later video, I think, but there is a skin tint BB cream situation that I really, really enjoy. But what I find is that it definitely is a glowier product, and to wear that all day, you will be a glowy, aka slightly greasy mess by the end of the day. But this wears beautifully on top of it, and this wears really nice when days when I just want to wear concealer. I'll just put concealer under my eyes, blend it out really well, tap out the edges to make sure it blends into my skin, and then I just dust a light layer of this all over my face. It is perfect because it has a little bit of color. It does enough to kind of even out my skin tone. Not really even out my skin tone. We'll say it blurs my skin a little bit to make it appear more even. That's probably a better description of what it does for my face when I don't have any makeup on underneath. So it's really pretty. It does last a while. It looks really good, and it really helps me achieve that no makeup look, which I often go for these days. There are a lot of days when I wake up and just do some brows and some concealer, and now I will add just a dusting of this powder all over my face and head out the door to work, run errands, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm really into no makeup these days. So that is definitely something I'm so glad that I picked up in the sale, because, you know, sometimes you get things and they don't work for you and you got to take them back, but this really worked out for me, so I'm pretty excited. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this video. Ooh, look at me on the time, being all speedy on my first video back. So, thank you so much again for all of your continued support, all of your well wishes, all of your check-ins, all of your, girl, what you doing over there? I appreciate all of those. Definitely, I'm going to try to get back in the swing of things and uploading more videos. We will see how that manifests itself as far as frequency is concerned. But again, thank y'all for riding with me. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so excited to be sitting in front of the camera talking to my friends again. This is a lot of fun. So kind of stick around, see what's to come. I have a couple ideas for a couple videos coming up. I mean, nothing, you know, outrageous or crazy, but definitely some more content. So I'm pretty excited about that. So again, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all, we over 1,000 subscribers. That's crazy. Didn't know when that was ever going to happen, but it did. So I appreciate you guys so much for doing it. And I think that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.